ahead for a decent portion of that. But you know, when you're ahead against Kekasol, that doesn't last first. That you usually don't even get the game. So
Yeah, I'm not arguing with you. I'm not arguing with you.
Yeah.
I mean, but clearly, like, you know, like that is what happened there in Game 5. But I mean, after a run of what was it, like seven sets and losers or something?
Oh yeah.
Like the
That
guy
was
is
playing
monster.
incredible.
And
Yeah.
congrats to him for third place.
Yeah, third
really,
place
really
here.
Great tournament from him. It's tough when you go into losers early. It's really tough. It tests your stamina. It tests really everything. He was able to make it work, getting all the way to third. So now we're running right into grand finals. We're going back to a rematch of PiggyG and Acorn. PiggyG actually coming from winner's side. We saw it in the close best, winning in Game 5 in winners finals. So if Acorn wants to win this tournament, he's got to get the reset and then another set against PiggyG. One thing I want to mention, Jet, is that if he does kind of the same thing where he saves his best reads for Game 5, it doesn't just win him the tournament, right? He has to do it again. So like, let's say he gets the reset in Game 5, he would have to play a full other set after that, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, and also it really felt like these guys went the distance. Like Acorn wasn't holding anything back in their last set. Like they were. you don't want to go into losers brackets. So PiggyG just really clutched up at the end. Yeah, that's an obnoxious mix-up because you think, oh, they might go to a platform, so I need to cover it, and then you just get hit with a stupidly strong down B. But still, you know, nice pickup there, despite the high percent, able to get that confirmed. And good fade back on the neutral air, using that little bit of agency you have to get out of there before the floor hug was going to get you.
Here we go, check chase off the down air. I love the sequences from Zetterburn where they down air you into the ground and continue the check chases is just like one of the strongest. It's just so strong. Gonna get that F tilt, gonna keep PiggyG off the stage.
So much time there to get the punish and just charges the up strong. What an anti-air.
Yeah, he had extra time to charge it, and he knew just how long he needed to charge it to get the kill, because that was not killing even with like the tiniest bit left to charge. PiggyG with an opportunity to bring this back maybe off stage here. That's the option. That's that nair that we saw from the previous set doing so much work for him. Another opportunity, another nair.
Yeah, I'm really liking what PiggyG's been going for here. Is PiggyG will go for, like, we'll stay on the ledge until Zetterburn's like locked in on an angle, and then we'll get off of the ledge and then use the nair.
Yeah.
Oh, huge.
Oh no.
Huge
So
spike.
unfortunate for PiggyG. PiggyG had just evened it up right then. He did a really good job of like very patiently like playing the game back and like getting the stocks even. But then immediately that on stage charged shine just says nope. Get out of here. Go to the bottom blast zone. Game 1 going to Acorn.
Surprised PiggyG didn't go for like side B wall jump. I think it's one of those like mind control shell shock moments, right? Where you're just like, oh, I got hit with a giant move that sent me all the way down. I just got a double jump up B immediately, and it was just a little bit too low, so didn't opt to use the wall. Probably just
I'm not sure. Can you detect that shine spike from stage? Like the angle it sends out is kind of like far away, so
you can attack it. Where you like slide up, where you like. Wow. Roll up. I think roll up. But yeah, there's like or you can slide off it. If you're still on stage, you can just make it so it slides off and you let it the inside. But yeah,
there's that nair sweet spot into the up tilt, but not able to confirm off of the up tilt because it's just below 5%. That down strong isn't quite going to get it yet. It's not the sweet spot. Fire up strong, good DI there, gonna live it. Both of them. Oh, there's that shine spike.
Fine. Yep. Managing to get.
Wow, yeah, makes it back. And that back air gets that tipper back air is gonna get the kill.
Great work by Clairen here, getting out of that tough position. But yeah, that down tilt all the way across up there. And once again, he's just mistiming this ledge option, so getting hit by the second hit of Clairen up B. It's been something that's happened multiple times already in this game. Seems like
Clairen's up B is tough to dodge sometimes. Like
yeah,
you're like standing at the ledge, you gotta dodge both hits, and they can kind of mix up the timing a little bit and like the spacing, and it's just like a little tough. Oh, I love that drift off shine spike. Sorry, what was that, Jay?
Oh, I was gonna say, but I mean, you're at the top level here. You gotta be hitting that, right? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that drift off shine spike. Sophie's been going for that a lot. Where you carry off stage with the drift off, momentum kept shine. It's sort of like a needle boost, except for it's like a hitbox actually.
Yeah. Zetterburn has like something someone else has, but better. Interesting.
Yeah,
crazy.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's better. It's just, works.
Just flips more often and kills more people.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Okay, cool. Oh, neutral B charge. Not quite gonna snipe him, but he does get the F strong.
I love when people get destroyed for like aerialing off ledge. That's one of my favorite things. When they're just like, I'm gonna forward air nair off ledge, and then you just get forward strong for it. That's one of my favorite things.
It's so strong in this game, right? So it's like it makes it extra sweet when it doesn't work.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, PiggyG consistently, it feels like every game, like he might lose his stock, but he makes sure to even it up without taking too much percent. Like super impressive, and he gives himself another chance here to take this game to the last stock.
Yeah.
All he really needs is like one good confirm. We've seen how clean his confirms are. It's definitely possible for him to do. But now we're at the percent where you know, like back air or fire up strong from Zetterburn will do as well.
Luckily, there was no fire there. It just ended. And okay,
there's the up tilt. Like that's something started. What's the option into the down air? Still gonna live though. The nair, good tech.
Strong. And another nair, not tippering this time. Still another chance.
Get up attack.
Yeah, down tilts. And once again,
the
the nair
attacks are so good.
I was just gonna grab the ledge.
Somehow he's still alive. Amazing tech. This time the option was an immediate up B, which actually works to get him back onto the stage.
Yeah, that time PiggyG was just a little bit too close. A lot of times he's been spacing the nairs outside of the hitbox.
He's dead. The back air out of shield. You know that he ended up, after that whole situation, after he was stuck off stage, like what percent was he at when he started that off stage situation?
It was like 80 or 75.
Like 70 or something. And then by the end, he was at 170, like 3-ish. Like
it was about 100% sequence. Yes, I agree.
100% of just, you can't make it back onto the stage. You won't die. You're really good at like these techs, these wall techs, but you also don't have any options to make it back. And by the end of the day, right, like that means that an on stage just like random back air out of shield will tipper you and kill you from anywhere.
Yeah, that moves just 2 frames faster.
Oh, it needed it. Shit. Move wasn't good enough. Yeah, so I mean, just
when do I get to stop? When do I have to stop complaining about it? Like, how long past the patch do I have to stop? Do I get until
never? I'm still complaining about the first Smash Ultimate patch. Like, how many years ago was it now?
About Palu's grab.
Yeah, that was
Palu's nair. Was it like nair?
It was Palu's nair, but yeah.
That was nair.
We're like how many years?
Like 6 years.
6 years past. You never lose your right. Yeah. Okay. There's that fire up strong. One of the most consistent ways that Acorn has found all of their kills pretty early, and just kind of gives them a stock lead. The issue is that like PiggyG has done an amazing job in like keeping the game close when they're at a deficit. The problem is that they always end up in a bit of a deficit. Yeah, there's another stock loss. Wow.
That's a really tough spot for PiggyG to be in now. Yeah, like you said, they've been able to keep up with the deficit, but I don't know about this one, man. I don't know about this one.
The risk of putting yourself down a stock is that like if you ever don't play perfectly and like claw your way back, suddenly you find yourself 3 stocks to 1, right? And that's exactly what happened here.
Being a little bit low, still manages to get the grab, but not getting the pop up from the neutral B now means that PiggyG has to work a little bit harder. Still gets the down tilt tipper into the falling angled up neutral B. I'd like to see it, but I mean, it's just so much work to come back. It's just not gonna happen. All right, Acorn JV 3 stock. What happened there? What was the difference?
The difference was just that second stock. Like PiggyG is no stranger to like losing his stock first. It's just that in every other game we've seen him play, he's then like kind of like batted down the hatches. You know, like okay, play really well, play really safe, get 1 hit right, and claw my way back to an even game. But that game, Acorn was like, no, not this time, and he found like 1 good offstage interaction. Got an early game, and then suddenly PiggyG doesn't find himself in like a playable game anymore. You're down 3 stocks to 1, and it's like it's not something you can just like play slowly and well and make an easy comeback anymore. It's just a little bit risky of a game plan, is what I'm saying. Not that I'm saying like he's planning to be down a stock. It's just like you can't just turn it up when you're down. You have to sometimes like play for the lead.
Very true. I have a question about that actually. It seems like there's 2 main schools of thought when you're down. On when you're down, do you play like more aggressive or more safe when you're down?
I mean, you have the answer there is going to be like a lame answer. It's have to mix it up because it has to be whatever they don't expect, right? So the whole point is that like, you know, these platform fighters is usually a game of like change of pace, right?
Yep.
And so and what being down often does, which is sometimes when you see people like they play better when they're down, aka me. What really happens is that maybe they were playing scared, and like being down like lets them be like, you know, I'm kind of free now, right? And so it kind of like forces a change of like mentality. And okay, there's an SD from Acorn even it up. So it kind of forces a change of mentality and kind of a change in like pace, and that usually catches the opponent off guard. So you really just kind of like want to do whatever they're not expecting you to do. So if you were playing scared, you want to suddenly come out like really aggressively, right? Which is really no different.
Aggressively, you want to turn it around and play a little bit more conservatively.
Yeah. It's really no different from if you're not down. The problem is it just kind of like mentally feels different, if that makes any sense.
True. That does make a lot of sense, but okay, speaking of down, Acorn has really put PiggyG in a bad position, and now PiggyG is all good.
Oh
right.
no.
Go to the next game, next set.
There was like multiple SDs in that game. It was just kind of like a little bit sloppy.
That's the yikes. That one.
Unfortunate there. Okay, so that's the reset?
That's the reset, yeah.
Okay.
Now we have Etalus.
Oh no. What's going on?
Well, sometimes when you lose really badly, you pick Etalus.
That's totally the answer to losing. I thought it was when you win really badly, you pick Etalus. I think you have this confused, PiggyG.
All right, let's see. I respect trying something new for a game.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do it, like, it's a reasonable time to do it.
And I saw some pretty crazy Etalus play earlier. So we'll see.
I think the Etalus swaps were like the most confusing part of the patch notes for me. I didn't quite understand Etalus as much as the other characters, so I don't fully understand. Like, I know there's like got better armor on Fair and things, but I don't.
Etalus is broken now. That's what you have to understand.
He's the new Olympia, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
look at that.
Look
at that, the spummel. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. This is crazy. Going for tech chases. Definitely will not die here. He's Etalus. He can't die.
He's not winning, but like look at him.
But he's not dead.
No, yeah, he's dead.
He's dead. He was super dead. Oh, but what character can do that? Summon ice things from the sky.
Get you killed? Ah, just Etalus. Yeah.
Just Etalus.
Oh, and this shine spike into the down air.
It's fine actually. This was what he wanted. Okay, maybe it wasn't what he wanted. Wait, still has a chance.
Still not quite filling. It's not, you know, it's his fair, even though it takes forever. It's not quite like Zetterburn fair, you know. You can't expect it to kill him.
You can't expect it to be as strong as Zetter's fair. That would be ridiculous.
That would be ridiculous. Okay,
it's gotta be strong. It's gotta be stronger than Zetter's fair. There's no way it's not, right?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh, the armor? No, not enough. Just kidding. Armor's fake.
Yeah. Okay, 2 stocks to 1 for Acorn on the PiggyG Etalus. Well, getting something going.
Yeah, Piggy. You know, Etalus is an ice bear. You gotta warm up a little bit. Starts off very cool.
That was the opposite. You don't want to warm up. He's an ice character.
True. Good point. Sets up a bunch of ice on the stage. Let's see what he's gonna go for. Oh. Alright, Nair up strong. Reset the fire on him. Actually was able to not get put into parry stun because it was in the charge of up B. I believe you don't get put into parry stun.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
I think that's how it works. And okay.
That's the back air up strong. And there goes Etalus, and I suspect there goes Etalus for good in this tournament.
You never know. You know, Etalus is broken now. That's what I read on Twitter. I read on Twitter that Etalus is really good.
You just gotta pick Etalus, right?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, look, it's not Etalus' fault. He's broken, but fire counters ice. Okay, so it's not his fault. It's not his fault. No, he picked it again.
I believe in the. I think it's gonna take 2 stocks this time.
I believed in the PiggyG Clairen run back there. I like they.
Honestly, the PiggyG Clairen looked real good.
It was 1 set to 1 set. PiggyG like totally could have had it. I mean, you know, now we're gonna have to believe in the Etalus. It's their only option. We don't have other choices.
I don't know. I think Etalus has a lot of stuff. I think it's interesting to try something out at this point. And,
I don't think
it didn't really feel representative.
I'm not saying Etalus is bad. I just think PiggyG's Clairen, it looks really, really, really strong. And,
Yeah.
no, it's what brought him this far in the tournament.
Wait, but look at this. Look what's happening with Etalus. Hold on, has a chance. Kid's forward strong. You know, sorry, you're not
Not
Zetterburn,
You don't get fire out.
Yeah. Oh, parries a
But
little bit
Acorn
off.
getting the combo started, and on these small platforms, tech chasing is especially easy. You can just get that down air, which basically covers the whole platform. So anytime you put your big body like Etalus on the platform, you just down air, it's gonna be free. Oh, that up air is gonna just toss him straight into the blast zone. No opportunity coming back from that. We actually got an Etalus, we got a PiggyG Etalus lead here in this game too.
Yeah, it has the armor on as well. Means something good.
It means
It's
absolutely
on.
nothing.
No, I mean it's armor, right? It's gotta be good. Yeah, you can't tell me armor's not good.
I might tell you that, Jet.
Okay. Well, look at what's happening. Etalus is absolutely cleaning this clock right now. Just a ton of damage already onto the next stock forward air. 169. Yeah, whatever. You know, eventually you're gonna die to that. Sets up the ice in the other direction using the shards. Gets it on the platform too. Now a chance for a punish. Doesn't get it quite yet. And now Zetter gonna get some big damage. That's a lot of damage.
That's a
It's
lot
the
of
chapter
damage.
set.
Okay, so Acorn fighting his way back into this game. He had a stock deficit. Here we go. PiggyG with an opportunity with an up air spike. Yeah,
Nice.
just can't make it back. That's 2 up air kills where he's just like sent him so deep with the up air that he's just like, wait, that's really far. Like I just
Yeah, you can't get back
That's
to the
too
wall. Can't do
far.
anything.
that angle is so bad too because you can't like down B to get a jump back or anything. Like you're just screwed.
Anti-hit.
Oh, there's the
freeze.
ice.
Huge damage. Oh, unfortunately, let the
unfortunately.
forward air go a little bit too early. You get the shield from it, and a whiff parry is actually gonna mean a ton of percent on to Zetter, but answering back with not too much. 26, not too bad.
Acorn, despite being at a deficit for most of the game, ends up in this basically dead even situation. Last stock here in game 2 of the reset. And he's got a big string going, a lot of percent here putting on PiggyG, but PiggyG reversals it with a throw.
Another
What's the
chance
option
here?
here?
Goes
The
for
down air, not quite.
Oh, no follow up. I felt like there was an opportunity.
Here's the throw. What's the follow-up? Tries the nair, but just doesn't follow the attack into the up strong. Does that kill it? Does off of the top, just barely. What an insane end of the game. 116% after the hit, just barely killing off the top. That was a really good clutch out from PiggyG because honestly, it looked like the comeback from Acorn was like super real.
Yeah, that was really nice. I mean, just it felt like every opportunity for Etalus to win that game, and he got the 2 nice up air kills, but unfortunately does not work out. And now,
What are you talking about? He won.
oh, I mean, wait, what?
He got an up strong.
Oh yeah, never mind.
I think Jet is so used to me saying up strong, they're like, oh, that must be Zetterburn. Zetterburn has like 30,000 up strongs in this tournament. That if it's an up strong kill, there's no way it was.
I don't know. I just felt like Acorn won that game. I don't know why.
You saw the comeback coming, and you're like, he's got this. This is no problem. And you heard up strong. You're like, well, that's how it ends.
I was like, all right, there it goes. Down air, uppy.
Oh, down air into the uppy spike, not quite.
Yeah, so
hitting
that's actually
uppy.
true, by the way. Down air, uppy
Why,
is true.
why didn't it kill him then? If it was true,
He missed.
it?
He just
Oh,
missed.
that's so
Yeah, but down air
unfortunate.
hip while uppy is actually just straight up true.
That's pretty wild. That's
Yeah.
wild. Anyway, we got 1-1. You know, honestly,
Oh,
PiggyG
trying
kind of
to shoot
shutting us
the
up,
little card.
shutting us commentators up, being like, don't hit on my Etalus. Like this can do it.
I was saying that he had it.
I don't
no,
know why
no.
you didn't believe in his Etalus, Jeff.
I didn't. I believe.
I fully
I believed
believed in
so
him the whole
hard.
time.
Yeah.
2 stocks and 2 stocks here in game 3. The Etalus showing a lot of fight here in this set. We're on Battlefield as well. We've seen Acorn do really well on Hodojo so far. So
Great edge
interesting that we're
cancel
going-
there. So that's what a lot of Etaluses will do in certain senses where they throw out the shards. They'll option select where if you do parry it, they'll just edge cancel the parry stun, so it's not even a big deal.
That's super smart because how easy the move is to parry, how detrimental it is if you land on stage with parry. There's the reverse fair from Zetterburn. That's gross. I am disgusted by that move. Yep. So down to the last stock here for PiggyG. But yeah, no, I think it's really smart because the move is like really parryable, and it's so bad if you get parried. I think that counterplay, that adaptation is like really like if you're gonna play Etalus, you gotta figure out an answer for that.
Yeah, and the other thing they'll do is they'll go to the ledge. Okay, a little bit of mind control.
Yeah, that's giving some life here to PiggyG. PiggyG was in a really rough spot, but one SD and suddenly the stocks are even.
Yeah, on this counter pick though, it looks so good for Acorn. Goes super low, gets the wall jump. So the option is goes for the down air afterwards. Has a chance. Great DI, doesn't get caught by the upstrong, and now finds the spummel. Still though, no follow up off of it. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of opportunities here for PiggyG. PiggyG has a lot of strings here that he's not quite getting the right read on. There's the Shine Spike.
Oh, okay. Armors through, or invincibility through the Shine Spike. Nice.
I like the just running off of the platform to avoid that grab that absolutely would have killed him.
Desperately wants one of these uppers. Threw it out a couple times.
There's the down air spike! It's the up and it gets the kill! You know,
baby.
You foreshadowed it, Jet. You were like, you know, that's actually true, right?
It's just straight up true.
That is gross. That is so beyond gross because he set that up with the shards, right? With the ice shards, and like it was like, okay, well, I don't really have a lot of options against the ice shards because like, you know, I'm kind of like.
Yeah, he was trying to shine the shards, and
yeah,
it worked. I've seen it work before, but that time did not.
I mean, it's. Yeah, like you just really had no few options. Okay, the shards hit, like whatever, at least all, you know, but then it sets up into the down air, and the down air is death because of the true combo. Honestly, this sets up, you know, the run back here is back to Hodojo, but this sets up a 2-1. This is tournament point for PiggyG on his counterpick Etalus.
And he's kind of cooking right now.
He is, yeah.
There, up tilt, okay, into the up air.
You've seen how deadly that up air is because of how far down it sends. Unfortunately, that time he was kind of high up in the air, so Acorn's fine.
Yeah, Acorn can get back to it really, really quickly if it's in the right spot. So
the F-strong catches the get up, and that's an early kill here for PiggyG. I mean, like we've seen earlier in this tournament, like when things got really bad for Acorn, he kind of like turned up the heat. But in this game, PiggyG smells blood.
Yeah. PiggyG though, I mean, still is like a couple hits away from death. However,
there's the parry and strong.
Tons of damage, and into the up air. Doesn't grab the ledge in time though, so now back onto stage with a couple shines into an up strong, and Hodojo is once again on fire, but still down air up B. Yes. Oh, doesn't get the confirm, but the down throw was just a hair away. Oh no.
I felt like that was going to be a kill for PiggyG, and what does he get for missing that confirm? He gets a ton of damage in an offstage situation, but he actually gets the kill somehow.
No way. Was that intentional to be downwards? Why did Acorn go for that?
Up B downwards. I don't understand. What. Maybe he thought it would trade and then he'd be able to wall tech, like he was going for something actually crazy. I don't know, but whatever it is.
I think roll up might have killed there. I'm not sure if he was going for the sweet spot of the angle, but now really low. Forward strong is gonna do it. We're 50
strong catches him going high.
I don't know. PiggyG has been playing so well.
This is what an insane last stock situation here. Game 4. This could be the tournament for PiggyG's Etalus. PiggyG has been playing so well in this game.
Oh, okay. Big up air bridge sends all the way to the corner. But still able to get out of there. Just floor hugs the fireball once again. But up throw double fair only goes for one. Going so low. No parry on the shards.
Go straight through the fireball with the dash attack. No, and the SD! The mind control end of the game.
Why? Something's gotta be wrong with Acorn's controller. That was like
it's
the third or fourth one I've seen that just goes in just that like extra diagonally down angle. When it meant to be just a little tiny bit diagonally down.
I don't know. You're right. It happened multiple times in a row. It's like not the kind of thing that you would expect Acorn to mess up like once, let alone multiple times in grand finals. But you know, maybe the pressure got to him a little bit. He's like, I can't lose to the random Etalus coming out. who knows? But unfortunate for him because that was a hot set. And in the end of the day, it's PiggyG coming out on top despite the